Okay. Why he?
All right, folks. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing today? So this is a live event on Google Analytics 101. So I'm gonna do this live workshop. I won't be able to engage with you guys, so I apologize for that. If you have any question, please leave it on Periscope. I'll check it later. Okay. All right. So let's start. Here we go. All right. All right. So let's go and start this. So today's session will be actually very, very basic. What I want to do is explain to you a little bit of some of the definition on what's within the Google Analytics and what areas, for now, basically that we need to look for. Okay. I'm assuming all of us have a website with Google Analytics installed. Is that correct? Okay. What about you?
I have a website, but I'm not good Google Analytics.
You haven't added it yet?
No.
Is your website built?
It's not live yet. So.
Oh, it's not live yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it built? What platform is it built on?
I did it with Squarespace.
Ah, okay.
So it was just kind of a preset preset templates.
Okay.
And so I've just been kind of
There's an
cutting
option.
and pasting and filling as I go along.
Okay. There is an option in Squarespace where you can actually go and add the Google Analytics code. Okay, because in order for you to use Google Analytics, you have to log into Google Analytics and add the website and whatnot.
Right.
And you have to get the code. Once you get the code, you have to add it on the back end of the site. But the thing with Squarespace, if you go to the dashboard, they have an option that says Google Analytics, and they will give you the direction on how to, excuse me, add the code. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm
I
gonna actually.
came across it before I came in. I was looking at it before I came up here.
Okay. Did you log into the analytics or no?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna have to show you how to set it. In fact, I might have you set it up right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this session. Okay.
Sure.
Alrighty then. So that's my phone number. 310-316-3123. Okay. So if you want to call me anytime, feel free to do so. Maybe like 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay. So here we go. The first thing first. Who is scared of the Google Analytics? You're scared of it?
More or less.
More or less? And a lot of people are scared of it, right? Okay.
Or it's confusing.
It is kind of confusing because it has a lot of stuff. So what I want to basically cover is, before getting to the analytics itself, we need to understand that, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Like why Google Analytics is so important. Before I go to the next slide, why is it essential? Why is it so? Why does it matter? Why do you have to use it?
To get leads.
Well, it gives you a lot of feedback. It gives you a lot of data metrics that you can use to make changes.
Okay. Yes. And.
So it's the only way for people to actually find you,
Mm-hmm.
at least on the Google search platform, right?
Right. Correct.
So
Correct.
that's as much as I know about it.
I see. Okay. Well, here's the go. Why it's important? Because it will allow us to understand our target market. It will allow us to understand the behavior of our customers or the people that are visiting our website. This is very important because if you build a website and you don't know your audience, you don't know what do they do, what do they like, and how they behave on the website. Are they spending 3, 4, 5 minutes? Are they clicking on several pages? Are they not clicking on several pages? What's their favorite? Link? Are there some content that they're not interested in? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So that's very important. And once you understand their behavior, once you understand where the traffic is coming from which location, from which social channel, what kind of key terms they are using to land on your website, that will give you some ideas on how to actually strategize your marketing. What I mean by that, based on this information, based on this database, you can start putting different content, changing some designs, some words, some elements on the website. Why? Because the information that you're getting from these folks on the website are allowing you to make those changes, because you're not making it haphazardly. You're not making it out of guessing it. You're making it because you see the numbers. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So by doing that, you can also improve the website navigation. What that means, if you have like 10 navigation pages and the analytics shows you maybe people click on 5 only or 6 only, that means you need to cut it down and narrow down those pages, right? It will also help you to understand the visitor's best user experience, and you can also figure out how to get conversion. What I mean by that, how to get sale. If you have check out, add to cart, or get into the list, sign up, that's what's going to help you. Okay, so that's why sometimes the mistake that I see with some people is that they focus too much on the cosmetic of the website, of the beauty of the website, but they don't realize even if you put all that, even if you apply the science of color, the science of branding, at the end of the day, honestly, it does not matter. What matters is that when you get enough traffic, how do they behave? That's what matters. And based on those information, now you can go back, you know what? I thought this color gonna have some sort of high effect. Looks like this red color doesn't work. Let me change it to blue and see what happens. Maybe this call to action button, too small, it didn't work. Let me make it bigger, okay? So even though we follow the concept of usability factor, the concept of taking all this knowledge, making the website very functional, but that does not mean 100% this is how your visitor is going to behave, and that's why Google Analytics is very important, okay? Any questions so far? Really?
Besides to put you
Okay, all right.
in the top of the...
Yeah. No, that's not even that. Don't even worry about the Google Analytics. Don't even worry about the ranking. This is not about ranking. This is all about how many hits I'm getting, how many traffic. Because our website without traffic is just a dead site. I mean, there's nothing's happening. I mean, how would you? That's why I tell people when I do sessions on how to build a basic website on, let's say, WordPress. That's what we teach. Yeah. We tell a lot of businesses, look, don't worry about the design right now. Worry about how easy for the visitor to navigate. All the necessary information that they need to see, it's there, right? Focus on targeted traffic. Bring enough traffic, excuse me, bring enough traffic, then understand what's going on. Are they staying on the website? Are they leaving quickly? What's going on, right? Then based on that, make the changes. This is more practical than just dumping in 5 to 10 grand on a website that looks beautiful, but nobody comes in. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? All right. So how to set up? You just need to have a Gmail account. That's it. How easy is that? Mm-hmm. You can set up to 100 accounts. 100 websites. Okay? So look up for Google Analytics or just go to google.com/analytics. Log in with your Gmail account. And I'm going to show you real quick for you exactly. In fact, I'm going to have you come here and show you how to set up your first Google Analytics. Okay? Sure. All right. So let's see. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to log out from my email. Come on, why so slow? Google Analytics. There we go. Sign in. There you go, sir.
Nope. Did I nail it? I did. Yeah, sorry about that.
You need it.
You need to get a text for because of the security.
Oh, yeah.
So, your phone number there?
Yeah, yeah.
And look at it.
Why hasn't it,
It came the same height. I don't know.
sorry.
Is that your site that has?
No, this is the mesquite.
Yeah, the mesquite.
So they left it here. See how it is, top referral.
Yeah, I saw your name on there and thought, oh, great. You've
That
got how
was-
many Twitter followers?
Only 59. Mesquite, Google Drive. Oh, it even left the username and password, I think.
What is Alexa?
It's a ranking software.
Oh, big size is software.
Okay, so I just delete the password and use them too. Yeah, I think we can probably check it out. We can use theirs. Okay, so there you go. Go ahead and click on sign up. There you go. Right now, let me show you. So when it says account name, go ahead and put the name of your account. It could be anything for you. It could be Kumbaya if you want it. Okay, or call it anything you like. But usually I use the name of the website.
Okay.
Just the name of the website I'm trying to use. Not the domain, just the name.
Just the name of the
Yeah.
website.
Yeah, to make it easy. On the bottom, you do the same thing. Website name. You can have a separate, like a regular English, you know, like with a promise, senior solution.
Mm-hmm.
Does it
Put a
have to
space.
be sticky?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a. They're not asking for domain address. They're just asking for the name. If I tell me, Yusuf, what's the name of your website? It's Yusuf Chowdhury. That's the name of my website.
Yeah.
What's your website? yusufchowdhury.com. Okay, this for you doesn't matter. That is just for you. That's just for you. Okay.
Sure.
It doesn't matter. Now, website URL. That's the one you're gonna put the website. So www. Then you put your website right there. Okay. .com, right?
Yeah.
Then the category. Click on the category. If you're part of the category, go ahead and select it. If you don't see your category there, just select other.
Oh.
Scroll down all the way. Yeah.
Is it common?
You can scroll down a little more options.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's sticking for me here. That's what it is.
There you go.
Go out from the mosquito.
And it's not that just click other. People in society, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, just... Alright, then the time zone central. You're in central time zone, right?
Yeah.
Select central. Alright, scroll down.
Scroll's not working on the
I
mouse.
just Mac.
Yeah, it's different.
Alright, there you go. Get tracking ID. Click that blue button. Then click I accept. That means you accepted the rules of spying on you.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he said yes, and there you go. So you have this number says UA the 7439 whatever. So what you need to do, because I don't know how you can set it up in Squarespace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just go ahead and write down. In fact, email yourself. You know what? Doesn't matter because you have access to analytics.
Your email, take a snapshot with your phone.
You don't have to because you have access to analytics. You just log into analytics. That's it.
And it'll continue to
Yeah, when you log into
populate.
analytics, just go to admin, and then of course go to Squarespace and figure out how can you set up that code. Because with WordPress, traditionally we used to copy the script. This one here, you see this
Yeah,
one?
I
We used to
that.
copy this and put it on the header of every page. That's how we used to do it traditionally. But in WordPress, all we do, we use a plugin called Google Analytics by Yoast plugin, and we just copy the UA code, and that's it. Now, in a Squarespace, I don't know how to set up in Squarespace, okay? But I'm sure they have a very simple feature to add that number,
Yeah.
okay? That's it. So you have Analytics right now.
Okay.
So once you add it to the site, it will take 16 hours to 24 hours for Google to basically start reading the site. Okay, so that part is done.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Sounds good.
There you go. Now, let me explain to you some of the terminologies. I'll do it at the periscope. Can you all see this? Eh?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's all good.
Well, he
Hey, how are you, Sabrina?
caught.
No, do like this, like that.
Okay.
There you go. All right, so that's how it's set up. Let's go back to the presentation. There you go. Oh, I forgot to log out from your account. I'm gonna send some nasty stuff. Who did that?
Thank you very much.
Not me. All right, so let me log in back to the Google Analytics. And if you need a copy of the presentation, you can go to the Meetup right there. Go to More, go to Files, and the presentation is right here. And I forgot to mention one thing. Tomorrow I'm doing a seminar on SEO, search engine optimization, on how to get traffic, how to rank in Google, strategies. That's tomorrow from 9 a.m. till 3 at my office right here at Babcock.
Ask permission your wife. And you can,
Right.
Oh, maybe you can email her. Just go ahead.
Or you can, good one. You can also, I will periscope it too. So that's tomorrow, okay?
Cool.
Let's see. Going back here. All right, so back to the presentation. There are a few terminologies we need to understand. Definition. So we have something called sessions, right? So when you go to the Google Analytics, I mean, this course requires that really a couple of hours to go through all the details. We won't be able to cover all of them tonight, just the most important one, okay? So once you log into the analytics, let me show you exactly what some of these terminologies mean, okay? So you can get an idea. For example, sessions basically means what? Number of visits to your site. Before it used to be called visits. I don't know why they changed it to session. What's wrong with Google sometimes? It looks like they're on crack. You know?
Session sounds like it takes long.
Yeah.
Visit sounds like it's.
And it's more common sense.
More semantic, better semantic.
Right. So when you see session, that means visit, number of visits to your site. Okay? Page views, that means number of pages visitor viewed. You have to understand these terminologies, okay? Session, number of visits to the site. Page views, number of pages you guys viewed. Okay?
Like
So if there is one session, 3 page views, that means I visited the site, but I looked at 3 pages. So 3 page per visit. Does that make sense? Is that clear? All right. New session, number of new visit to your website for the first time, because there's some visits that are recurring, like you know, old visitors
coming back.
and coming back. Okay, and there are some new. So when you see a new session, that means these are new visits.
So that's determined by the IP code.
By the IP, by the time to live, whatever. Yes, that's how it depends. Bounce rate, that means the percentage of visits, or someone who visited leave the site without going to other pages.
Yeah.
So the-
Meaning in,
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, so the higher the percentage, that means
Ew.
your website either sucks, it's too slow, or sometimes it actually means something good. How? For example, let's say I'm a plumber and I have a big number on my website. I come to your site, call this number for appointment. Okay, I'll just call.
Yeah, in and out.
So sometimes higher bounce rate don't be scared. If you have a higher bounce rate, but you have let's say 1,000 visits and 3,000 page views, that means you're fine. That means they are going to different places, but they're probably leaving quick. Okay? But sometimes when you get a bounce rate, yes, that might be an alert. So you got to go back and check all the other areas, like numbers on the other areas. How many percentage of how many minutes people are spending on a website, for example. How many visits I'm getting. Does that make sense? So that's what the bounce rate is. Now, average session duration. That's the amount of time a visitor spent on your website. Like how many minutes they're spending, average. Is it 2-minute average? Is it 5 minutes an average? So technically on your website, if it's less than 2 minutes, it's not good. It has to be 2 minutes or more. Okay? Now, page/session, what does that mean? Pages people are looking when they visit the website. How many pages people are looking when they visit the website? Okay? Any question about these definitions before we log into the analytics so we can understand what they mean?
I'm just thinking they could come to your website and then they get called away for some reason. And their computer's sitting on your website, but they aren't there. They don't have eyes on the website. It doesn't move.
Absolutely. That's why we don't know if there are people watching it. So you can even think like that.
Okay.
And remember, these are numbers. These are not 100% accurate. You cannot take this number as 100% bulletproof. You take it as just an information for your marketing, because your marketing is not even 100% solid. The strategy is not 100% like bulletproof, like it's gonna. No, it's everything is assumption. Everything's like, you know, there's a percentage of probability that if I do this, this might happen. If I do this, this might happen. Does that make sense? So do not take them as 100%. Nothing is 100%. Even Google Analytics, I think it's like 70% accurate.
Now, I noticed this is also not telling us things like if it came from a mobile device.
It does.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll wait for that.
It will show you what mobile device even, like it's an iPhone or Galaxy,
tablet.
yeah. What browser, Safari or whatnot, very important, okay? All right, any more question about, beside this? Are we good?
We're good.
All right. Let's go forward. Okay, now, traffic tracking traffic sources. This is very, very important because when people say, for example, some people say SEO is dead, which is nonsense. Some people say certain SEO technique doesn't work. If that is true, then why Google have 5 areas of traffic? Why do they look at, let's see, they actually look at, actually 5, not 6. Why do they look at 5 areas of traffic if it doesn't matter to them? Like the organic search, that means people type the keyword, search term, you end up being on the front page and they came to you, right? Refer means you're getting backlink. Have you heard somebody saying that link building doesn't work? If link building doesn't work, why Google is showing me where I'm getting the traffic from? Does that make sense? Because it still matters, right? Direct means they opened the browser and they typed your domain name. That's what direct means. Then you will notice if your brand is established or not. Okay? Social means they are coming from social media sites.
Facebook.
And yeah, Facebook, Twitter, any social media site, it will tell you from which social media site they're coming.
Good.
And paid means Google AdWords. So if you're running Google AdWords, it will show you, okay, this many traffic coming from Google AdWords. So when people tell you, oh, link building doesn't work, organic doesn't work, and all this, really, then why in the heck Google still look at these numbers? It matters to them because it helps the ranking for your site. It helps to make you understand, again, what's happening, where the traffic is coming from, or how they're behaving. Does that make sense? So does that clear about the organic search? Here, organic search, visitor searching for a particular type of content, refer an external website. That means you have a content in a press release, in a LinkedIn blog, medium.com, somewhere else, and you're getting backlink hitting to your site, okay? Directs, they type it on their browser manually, socials from the social media sites, and paid, of course, some PPC, okay? Any question?
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are amazing. What is a bounce? I explained to you before. Bounce is basically somebody comes in and they leave quickly. And it's not always mean bad, but even if you get like 80% bounce rate, you got to double check the rest of the other information. If it's 40%, you're great. Lower, even better. Okay?
Anything over?
Yeah, I mean, over 60, over 40 or 50, yeah, it's a red flag. I would say over 40 it's a red flag. To me, personally. This is not something like a standard, but me personally, for my clients, I always look for something below 40. If it's 60 or 80, I need to figure out how to lower it down. Okay? So find your way around the analytics. There is a link right here. Okay, and you can download the copy of this presentation. If you go to this link, it will show you, it is from Google, it will show you what does it mean. Everything's on the Google Analytics in detail, like what this section mean, what this section mean in detail, in case you want to go home and continue studying Google Analytics. So make sure you go to this link. When you download the presentation, just click on the link. Let me show it to you. Let me copy this link. Okay, and here we go. So this is from Google. You see that? It shows you all the explanation. Look at that. It goes in detail. Okay? So if you want something in detail, learn more from Google, it's all here. Alright? That's for you. And you've been USUF approved, and we are done.
No, come on, there's missing something.
No, we are done. That's what I said tonight. Okay, let me show right now. Let's go back here. But it's like, no. Yes, it's done. Let's see. Let me show you one of my clients here. Let me go back. Not this one.
So will it graph each of these analytics by a particular time frame, or can you?
I don't know about the time. I don't know about the time, to be honest. But let me show you what we need to look for. Okay. As an example, I'm trying to grab a site that has enough traffic. Like here, for example, this is one of our client. All right. So if you look at the session here, what does session mean?
People visit.
No people.
I mean,
Number of visits.
Yeah, number of visits.
So there's 4,000 visits. Okay.
I can't see the time period. Is that one?
can you make it big?
Don't worry about the time. Just so it says here sessions, right? Total number of visits within the date range. A session is a visit is the period of time a user is actively engaged with your website. Okay. page views 15,000.
Wow.
So that means you're spending time going to so you have to divide 4,000 or 15,000. What's the average, right? Average session here 3. So that means for every visit they at least go to 4 pages, which is good. Does that make sense? Right? And the average time they spend close to 2 to 3 minutes. That's even good.
Is that, does that include per page, or is that the total?
Total. Okay, so the average is almost 2 to 3 minutes, which is good, great. And the bounce rate, beautiful, 40%.
Since this is some doctor's site,
It's surgeons, yeah.
surgeons, so this could be patients who are looking for their next bariatric surgeon who
Correct.
might be a network. What are the
But you're forgetting one thing. What do you see right here? 60% new visitors,
New.
right? And 30% return.
That's nice, I guess.
They're getting a lot of hits. And the average visits, as you can see, like 160, 200 a day, which is all organic. They're not paying for the click. They're getting 200, 150 to 200 visits every day. As you can see the dates, see that?
Where is it breaking down the sources for these?
We'll go, yeah. One step at a time.
And is there any chance that this is
Huh?
Is there any chance that this is employees? Some of them are employees who have.
That is
to
a beautiful
log in to
question.
do something.
That is an excellent question. There is a feature somewhere in Analytics that you can block the IP address of the facility.
Good.
Oh, so if they're inside,
Yeah,
they're just,
it won't count.
Because you can have the company say you enter 10 times, you enter 20 times,
Right.
and no.
Yeah, there's a feature, I just don't know right now, but there is a feature in Google Analytics that you can actually block the IP address of your company, from the company, so you won't count it. Okay, but this site is great. I mean, organically, we've been doing SEO for them for almost like 5 months right now. And they've been getting, they're ranking very well. And for the keyword like bariatric surgeon in San Antonio, San Antonio weight loss surgery, they show up.
yeah.
And they're getting, imagine 200 hits, 150 hits a day.
Mm-hmm.
My next
Good.
question-
And they also do AdWord.
Yeah.
They also do a little bit of AdWord, because with AdWord we can target different cities.
Yeah.
But majority of the traffic coming from SEO. They also do Facebook advertising. Okay, but at least you understand, right? You understand what these mean, right? The 4,000 visits on average, 15,000 page views, an average session is 3 pages, bounce rate is great. And look at the
new ones.
yeah. So that means they're getting a lot of new visits, right? So this has been working. And when you scroll down,
Is there a patient portal, and does this include visits to a patient portal? Where
they do have that, but it's not visible on the site
Oh,
because they're not focusing on that. They're focusing on something else.
Because the patient portal is very personal.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
doesn't.
You're logging in to make it.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
have,
Then when you scroll down, you can look at the city. There you go. The majority from San Antonio,
yeah, but
then Houston, Austin, Dallas, and so forth.
San Angelo.
Right? You can also click on countrywide, of course, United States. You can also see the cities. So California, New York, Oklahoma. So that gives you some information if you want to do some marketing material for those cities, like Google AdWord, for example, or a blog, or a page, specifically a landing page for that city.
I was going to say, could you set it up so if you had incoming from that particular state or
Mm-hmm.
that city, that it would automatically feed into that kind of thing?
You have to set up like a landing page for that. You have to make a different landing page for the different city, and try to do either a blog or create a page specific for that city and optimize it,
Yeah.
or run some ad and push the traffic to that, because that landing page has to speak to that city.
Yeah,
Because you don't want somebody from California to click on the site. Oh, San Antonio, Texas. Oh, that's not mine.
right.
But if it's California, but we are in Texas, then because the surgeon, they told me that they got some patients from Philadelphia
Oh, is there?
all the way coming here, because they are the most affordable than any other nationwide. Because a different state for the gastric whatever that surgery is like what 35,000,
yeah,
40,000.
but there are rules also. There are legal.
Right, but these guys, they I think like 14,000. Much.
Is that all right?
Yeah, they're even more affordable than the competitor.
Oh,
So
Walmart.
they
and
might be
Target.
on the network, but they're cheaper than somebody.
I would say they're affordable, and the doctors are great. I mean, a lot of testimonials I see from the patient, like they're very compassionate, very like caring. Other bariatric, I hear patients saying like horrible stories about how they treat them, right?
It's
But
not
as you can see,
how they left your
right. But this information shows you the city and information. Again, these are crucial to you. I mean, if you care about if you want to market in different states, there you go. Okay.
So when you're talking about the landing pages,
Mhm.
you can set it up so that there will be a landing page that pops up if they're in Texas, pops up if they're in Missouri.
No. When you set up a landing page, there's a two technique. If you set up a page, let's say for California, and you optimize it for the SEO, you do some SEO stuff in a few months, that page might show up when somebody in New York looking for, let's say, New York surgery or whatever. That's one way. Another way is to make a landing page specifically just for New York. You set up a sub page, call it New York Bariatric, make a landing page that has the video, talk to them, and use Google AdWords. Use Facebook advertising, target them. That's another way. A third way is email marketing. If you have an email blast, you send it to the list from New York. I mean, there's so many ways to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. But this information will give me an idea. Okay, people from New York are looking at it. I gotta do something about it. Maybe I can make a video. Maybe I can make a YouTube video. Hey, hello, New Yorkers. That's what I'm saying. But you don't want to do anything based on no information. So when we start to implement Google AdWords for different cities, the doctor didn't just assume it.
Right.
We looked at the analytics. Oh, look at these cities. They're actually looking at our sites. Based on this information, we run an AdWord for those cities.
And if you're just operating, like let's say you're just operating in Texas,
Mhm.
And you want to identify or set up landing pages for like the major metropolitan areas,
Right.
like Dallas, Fort Worth,
Mhm.
Houston, Austin,
Right.
Waco, Wacko, yeah. Places like that, you could do it within the confines of the state boundaries, right?
Mhm.
Kind of the same way that you're talking about
Right.
for a
Yes.
nationwide basis.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Corpus Christi.
Yeah, absolutely. So these are the information we saw right now. Pretty cool, right? Okay. Where did it go? Let's see. All right, so that's the first thing you see. So we understand these options, right? Okay. Browser system. It tells us the most popular one is Chrome. So people from Chrome come to this website. Safari, that means a lot of Mac users, right? Then look at that, Internet Explorer, then the rest. Okay? Operating system. So most of them are Windows, between Windows and Mac, and Android, and Macintosh, then Linux. Okay?
It says Windows, but it doesn't specify Windows 10 or something.
Doesn't have to, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So there you go. So who's the provider? This one didn't mention it. Time Warner, AT&T. That gives you an idea what kind of money they spend on internet. Okay? Then when it comes to mobile, look at that.
Android is number one.
iPhone.
Yeah.
So that means they're iPhone users, most of the patients. Okay, then Android. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So these are good information, right? Now, when we look at the left-hand side, where it says real time, that means right now, who is looking at the site? Look, there are 4 people.
Only 4?
Yeah, me, myself,
It's in the moment.
in the moment right now. So one from Miami. Ooh. Okay. And one from, let's see, what is this? Come on.
Could be Central.
And it shows you. So one, so 2 from the, so 30% from mobile, 60% from desktop. And look. So they look at 2 pages, 3 pages. You can see that how many pages they're looking right now.
They're not just going in and out, they're actually
Uh-huh.
moving around the site.
Yeah. And the keyword, Texas Bariatric, that's what they typed.
Thanks.
Right here. Okay? So right now,
That's their search term on whatever.
right now they brought him in. And also, that's the home page. Get started is the big yellow button. Get started. Then they're looking at Dr. Alvarez.
Can you show us their website?
Yes.
Does it even have a big yellow button and it just on my, I don't know what Texas Bariatric.
There you go. They clicked on this thing.
Okay.
And I did this on purpose. So I made the color of the get started different because it's completely off color from the website. It's a psychology, right? So they go to the homepage and right away, call to action. They want to get started.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're also looking for the doctors, and they were looking specifically with Dr. Alvarez. Somebody's reading about him. Okay, when I click get started, look what it does. It will take me to this awesome information. Look at that. Step 1, step 2.
The colors are the most appealing. The
Yeah.
blue one, that blue one.
Right?
Peaceful.
Well, yeah, I studied the reaction.
They'll let Yusuf. You created their website?
No, it was Blonde Creative.
Oh, Blonde Creative.
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
It's an advertising agency. Yeah, it's downtown, I think. The big advertising agency. I'll just do them. I do a lot of minor changes. Okay, but you see how this is awesome? In real time, I can see what's happening. Okay, that's what the real time is for. I can look at the location. So it's from United States. Click on it. So Bulverde, Houston, Miami, and of course me in San Antonio. So this is the location they're viewing from.
Right now.
Yeah, which means when you run an AdWord, hey, somebody from that city is looking for me. I should run an AdWord in that city. See, so you're not guessing. It's right there for you, okay? Traffic sources, organic. Oh, they came from Bing. See? For some reason, I don't know why Google is preventing some of the... Oh, direct means they actually type the name of the... They type the name of the website. That means the brand is established.
Yes.
That means somebody knows about the brand. Maybe they saw it on Facebook. And they went to the site. That's what direct means. Remember?
Yeah.
And Bing, they came from Bing. Somebody searched on Bing and they came right here.
Texas space bariatric and God.
Yeah. Okay? Pretty cool, right? Content. Of course, they're looking at the get started and our team, Dr. Alvarez, specifically Dr. Alvarez. I don't know what is that. There's no conversion. If there's a conversion, it will give you the percentage. So the way our team set up on the back end, if they get a call, it will say how many calls they got. Right now, there's no call. Nobody submitted a form. Nobody used the get insurance verification call. These are all set up on the site. So if something happens, it will show the numbers there. But right now, nothing is happening. Okay? But it's still pretty awesome, right? Okay, so that's for the real time. Now, the next thing is the audience. When we go to the audience, here you need to look for...
Demographic?
No, we saw all that. Look for the mobile.
No.
And there you go. So the majority of the visitor with Texas Bariatric is actually from the mobile device. 50% almost. And 40% from a desktop. What does that mean? That means you have to make sure that their website is mobile friendly, which it is, became mobile friendly, okay, and it's very fast on the mobile devices, because the majority of the visitors are coming from the mobile.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that the mobile is much faster. And look at the new session. There's a lot, right? And the bounce rate is awesome. The bounce rate is almost 50%. That means they're staying.
Is the speed of the site
Does matter.
is going to be determined primarily by the who's hosting it?
There are many factors when it comes to speed. Many factors. Who's hosting it? How it's built?
Pictures.
There are many factors.
Picture number 1.
So what you need to do, you need to go to Google Speed Page Test. Put your website right there, and it will tell you exactly what's the speed and what needs to be fixed. You have to make sure that your speed level is above 85% for both, for mobile and desktop. All right?
25 para.
So you can look at the location. We already did that. You can look at the languages. All right? Okay. Now user flow. Under the user flow, this is pretty cool because this one tells me when they land on my home page, where do they go to after that? Look at that. So when they land on the home page, right, they go to the doctors, the guy, it's different pages. So they came to the home page, they went here, they went here, they went here, they went there. So it gives an idea how they're moving on the site. They go to the contact page, so many contact page. Look. So contact and get started and blog and of course the doctor's information are very important. They want to know who are these doctors. Okay?
So is it important to have contact us start say, the first interaction rather than all the way to the third
No,
interaction?
this what it says. This section tells you how the visitor are behaving. That's it.
They began in that one, and from there
Yeah.
they're jumping.
Jumping to different places, yes.
And 182 of them went straight to
Mhm.
contact
Contact,
us
yeah.
over there.
Pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Information to have.
indeed. Now let's go to acquisition. Here under the acquisition, look at all traffic, right? They look at channels, and there you go. This is very important. So right now, ever since they hired me, the direct was on the top, organic was like on the fourth one. But now look, most of the traffic are organic. So SEO is working. So people finding this business through search term. So almost 2,000. Then directly, that means because the brand is established, they type in directly TexasReddit.com. Then social media is very active. We got getting into the social media, so that's been working. That's like the third. Then we're using Google AdWords. That's the fourth. And refer coming from PR side, video side, different places. So whatever we're doing, it's working. But the most important part is, that's why they're very happy, is that the primary traffic is organic. So even if you don't pay Google AdWords, you don't have to worry about it
It's
because
still showing they're still landing on the first
yeah, because
page.
the ad is only 4%,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the organic is 47%. Big difference.
How long did it take you to get there?
Well, because they've been busy for a long time, for like more than I think 10 years. But when I get in to help them out, of course they were like way down. I'm still working with them. I haven't finished yet. Probably like 4, 5, or 6 months. So our objective
So you
is
were able to turn it,
Yeah.
move it from direct
absolutely, and
to
our objective is
organic in 6 months?
yes, and our objective is to actually increase the traffic from 150, 200 to at least 500. That's our goal.
Yeah.
We need to get 500 every day. That's our goal. So when it comes to SEO, there's no guarantee how long it's going to take. Most of our clients' project, we do it minimum 6 months.
So what are the tactics?
Well, it's SEO.
Yeah, but
SEO has a lot of stuff. It has like
you have
100
to
ways of
see
doing
that,
things.
that the merchant, the service that they offer is not something that everybody will use every day. It's like,
Right. And
like
plus,
office staff or something like that.
right. Plus, when we do SEO, our team spend anywhere between 30 to 50 hours a month. Because it's a lot of work. It's not just one thing. Okay. All right. So that's for the traffic source. Very, very important. And if you want to look at the social, look. You click on organic search. Google will not give you everything. It will give you, unfortunately, the main keyword. They blocked it. They used to show that long time ago, but now they blocked it.
Why?
Because a lot of SEO used to use that keyword to get more traffic, so you can use it to write article, and you don't even
Or
need to use.
is it that somebody in AdWords is paying more?
Because if
they
you
have access to
because if you know this, then you don't have to use Google AdWords. Think about it. That's why they blocked it. Okay, but they're showing the small percentages, like here, Texas Center. If you do more, let's see here. See all these keywords: bariatric dining out, bariatric surgeon in San Antonio, the doctor's names, gastric sleeve. All these keywords somehow brought them to the site. Okay, so that's for the organic part. Now, if you click on the direct, that basically means they just talk the website directly and they went to these pages. Okay?
So they might have bookmarked them.
Right. Social, Facebook is number 1 now. Everything else is little. Yeah. Because in LinkedIn, they are focused on Facebook too much. That's why we haven't got to talk about Facebook. The rest of the stuff, we're not focusing too much, but we're getting there. Okay,
So
step by step.
They have a Facebook account there, and people are looking on Facebook for bariatric surgery?
Yeah.
You can look anything
Yeah.
in Facebook.
I know, but it's...
Okay. So let's go to behavior. That's in the all traffic. There is So behavior. This is like similar to the overflow, but there's one awesome section called site content. No, I'm sorry. What is this? Sites. Which is done for the blog, for the link on the blog. Site content, all pages. Site content. So get started is the highest one. Visit. Gastric balloon is the second one. That's the new thing we're doing right now. Contact us. Name of the doctors.
We love our job. Aw.
Patient stories. That's popular. But there's one section. I don't know how can I find it. There's a one section that shows you which one of your blog is more readership.
The most.
Yeah, I can't find it where. Do you know what I'm talking about, Betty? It's
Yeah, I know, but
there is one section for the.
So it should say blog. You can't do it.
No, it doesn't say blog. It says site content or something like that.
Oh.
But it doesn't say blog.
It's going to be tagged specifically to
The blog page.
the blog page on the site, right?
Yeah.
Who writes the blog?
For them?
Yeah.
For them, it's our team.
Okay.
And sometimes some of the Alvarez writes most of the stuff, like once or twice. The main owner wrote a couple of, because I'm encouraging them. But most of the stuff we write it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you find it on their website and then figure out what it is in Google Analytics?
That's what I'm trying to do. It should be somewhere here. And I can't remember what it is called.
It's on their website.
All pages, content, drill down. I need to figure out because it's very simple. What the heck? What is it at?
I know you did it before.
I did it before too, but I can't remember right now. Oh well, if I do, I'll let you know. Okay, so let's jump to in-page analytics right here. This one, I don't know, hope it's gonna work here. This one will show you, like on the website itself, like how many percentage of visits on every page. That's what's gonna happen right here. So if it works, if it works. If it doesn't, you can install a Chrome plugin called Google Analytics for Chrome. Hey, how are you?
Couldn't find it.
Maybe it's page timing on the blogs. Is there a way to determine what page they spend the most time on?
Yeah, from that section right here, but I can't remember what is it.
It wouldn't be under page timing?
Where?
Under page timings, right?
Let's see.
So wouldn't it?
No, these are just the pages, not a blog post. Man, how can I freaking find that link?
Posting? Only posting?
No, it's not there. I don't see anything. See any option here? Okay. All right. So with the conversion goals, so what is a goal? So goals basically, like for example, we have this button, we have this phone number, right? We also have maybe this lead capture here, right? So with goal, you can set up some sort of goal to see exactly when you get the visit. Let's say if you get like 150 visits a day on the website, out of the 150, how many submit to the contact page? How many actually click the get started? How many call the number? That's what it means. Does that make sense? But you have to set up the goal page. Okay? All right, folks, it's 8 o'clock. All right, that's it. I know. It's Friday. All right, proceed.
When are you going to repeat tomorrow's?
Tomorrow is CEO.
SEO, yeah.
SEO.
It's going to be at 9 a.m.
Because I can't be on there tomorrow.
Are you in Periscope?
No.
Download Periscope.
Ask your wife permission.
She's going to be with me. That's the problem.
She might enjoy it. You never
Oh,
know.
I'm sure. Yeah, she would
But I
enjoy it a
want
lot.
that you take advantage. I want that you
Honestly,
take
do not know my
advantage
wife.
of the whole class.
Now, download an app right here. There's a live streaming app right here. It's called Periscope.
Periscope.
So once you download it, if you have a Twitter account, log in with your Twitter and just look me up and add me, because I'm going to Periscope it tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do,
And then it'll just be like a replay or what?
well, it stays for 24 hours, but you can also go to write down this website, catch KATH, but catch me, but with K, catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay, there you go. So it's gonna be saved right here, so you can watch it later. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do.
Chowdhury, no, it just yusufchowdhury.
Yeah, catch.me/yusufchowdhury. But if you want to watch it live at home, download Periscope, then what you're going to do is, what I'm going to do, like a 30-minute session,
And
take a break, 10-minute break, and come back, and take a break, and come back. Okay? But the event is from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., and there's a lunch break around 12 till 1. That's it. And this is very important because this is about how to do what is SEO, how to do it the correct way, what is on-site SEO, what is off-site SEO, and we as a company, what do we do for our client in terms of the strategies for them to get traffic and whatnot. Okay?
So, KATH?
Yeah, like catch, but with K. .me / my full name, no space. All right?
So what's the point of the website called Catch?
What they do when you do a Periscope saves the videos for 24 hours only.
And then ciao.
Catch Me leaves it there forever. And I can also post these videos on my website. That's the purpose of Catch Me.
So since I can't see it tomorrow, I can just pick up on it like tomorrow night when I get
Yeah.
back in.
Absolutely. I'm going to put part 1, part 2, part 3. That way you can follow through.
Perfect.
Okay. I hope the Google Analytics was good. You got a lot of information, yeah? I mean, that's just the basic. I mean, there's more stuff into it, but I don't want you to, lose my hair.
I think I've actually seen your personal
Right?
Yeah.
So let me say bye to my Periscope friends. She's like, all right, folks, thank you for waiting. Thank you. I appreciate it. So if you have any question, hey, BB, I'm actually going right now. Thanks for coming in. If you have any question, folks, go ahead and tweet it or leave it here, and I'll get back with you later on. All right? I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm doing a seminar on SEO. Be there. SEO stands for what? No, selling enormous octopus. See you all later.